Hello. This video is to help you write a fiction synopsis. Along with the query letter, the synopsis helps support whatever part of the manuscript it is that you are submitting on query or going to a pitch session, etc. The synopsis is what gives a full snapshot of your entire story from beginning to end. Whoever you're submitting to usually will have some kind of submission guidelines when it comes to the synopsis in terms of how many words they want to see. But typically your format is going to be the same in terms of how to format the actual document itself. A great resource that I recommend looking at and looking hard at is Pam McCutcheon's book, Writing the Fiction Synopsis. She goes into a lot of detail there on how to do it in terms of what to mine from your manuscript to include in the synopsis. And that's more than I'm going to go into here. Just understand that the synopsis is your complete story from beginning to end. And it's going to make you take a hard look at your secondary and tertiary characters, your subplots, etc., so that you really can narrow down the true story arc that you're trying to convey. For myself, I request a 500-word synopsis. That's the framework I like to use, and I believe there's no story you can't condense into 500 words. Again, it makes you have to take a hard look at what's supporting material and what's primary material. So to format this, I recommend using Shunn Modern Formatting, and I'll put a link to where you can find that in the description of the video. In simple terms, it is 1-inch margins, it's double spaced, it's 1/2-inch indents on your paragraphs, no extra space between paragraphs, using a 12-point font, typically Times New Roman or Courier. Those are just kind of industry standards. They're easy to read and doesn't require any confusion, nor does it try to set up so that you're trying to look frilly or special or whatever. You know, anybody who's got the mentality, oh, if I make mine look different, it will stand out. No, what's going to do is actually make the person reading it, the person you've submitted to, go, oh, you can't really follow simple directions, and so I don't know if working with you is going to be a good idea. So just follow the formatting guidelines or the submission guidelines given by whoever it is you're submitting to. What I'm trying to give you in this simple video is a format that you can then modify for everybody's needs. And 500 words is pretty standard. All right? So that's it for the synopsis. It's relatively simple concept. It's your entire story. In my case, whittled into 500 words. Not 501, not 517, 500. And by the way, don't waste any space in the synopsis, meaning don't open with your log line. Don't open with your back cover copy or your teaser or anything like that. That's already in your query letter. Just start with the beginning of the story and take us to the end. That's the synopsis. Thank you.